today we're kind of going to talk about my diagnosis with Friedreich's ataxia and what that was like for Piper and the rest of our family, and what it was like kind of transitioning from that point where we didn't really know what was wrong with me at one point. We knew that something was weird, but we didn't know what, and then this. So I guess we'll just start before I was diagnosed. I guess when we grew up, we saw each other probably 3-4 times a year, maybe.
And we're like the exact same age and stuff.
Yeah,
and
we are the same age. So we would see each other 3 or 4 times a year, and we did things that normal kids do. We ran outside, we played outside.
Rode our bikes.
Yeah, we would ride our bikes, which I was never good at, but we did it. And we filmed music videos on that app that we used for years.
We film music videos.
And I mean, we just grew up living a normal life. And
One time, do you remember when you were walking down the stairs and you fell and chipped your tooth?
I do remember that. I did do that. I fell and I chipped my tooth.
Anyway,
So then, when I was in the 3rd grade, I was diagnosed with a heart condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, or HCM. And it was very mild. We didn't really think much of it, I don't think. I mean, it wasn't a big deal. It was just kind of something that was there and that we were mindful of. If we were like outside playing for a long time, our parents would tell us to come in and that sort of thing.
So when she was diagnosed, I knew about like her heart condition previously, but I didn't know like it kind of had connections with FA. And so at the beginning, it was something like I wasn't aware of, and neither was my family. But as we all kind of learned about it, it was just, I mean, I don't know what to call them, side effects, I guess.
Yeah.
Were pretty like not very high. They were just really, your symptoms
Mild.
were very mild. They weren't like these huge like deals. So everything still felt like pretty normal and stuff. It started to progress. That's when you had to stop like riding horses and doing that kind of stuff. And that's when we had to be like more cautious of what we started doing and like of what you started doing, and how you had to just be more careful and be more aware of your surroundings. And that's when it kind of changed for me, because I mean, I don't know, like having to watch like you go through it, because like you're always like really strong about it. And so she's very positive, and I like never, I don't know, like we never talked about it before, kind of.
Yeah,
and
we
so,
never had a conversation about it.
So like I didn't really know how you felt about it, and like
Yeah.
because I never knew how to start a conversation, I guess. And so I don't know, it just kind of sucks like to see you sad and stuff. And so last year on April 1st, I went to the ride Ataxia, because it's in Dallas where I live. So I went there, and I think like one of the scarier things for me, and like something I was just like wow, like is this, like will this happen, is when the girl at the beginning was talking before we were racing, and she has a speech defect, and so like it's harder for her to speak clearly, and so like I don't know, it was just kind of scary to hear that. And like, because side effects for symptoms of FA are different for different people, and so like you don't know if your symptoms will be, I don't know if Kate's will be like lower, or if they'll be like larger or smaller compared to like this person, and like you just can't compare it, because you never know.
I love going to those FA events, but it's scary for me too, because when you're there, you see all different type of people. There's people that are still walking, and you can barely tell. There's people in wheelchairs, and there's people that have speech defects. Some people don't, and it's just different for everybody. And so that's kind of scary too, because you don't know where you're necessarily going.
And like throughout meeting people, like it's definitely changed you. Like I can tell throughout the years, like for the good though, and like just definitely like your determination and everything is just really high, and it's really cool to like watch you be able to do all that. And to meet people through the FA community at these events is really cool, because everyone is just positive and they don't let it get them down, and they all just want to help each other, and it's really cool to see that.
There are people that choose to take a route that they don't really want to talk to people with FA.
I feel like that's harder. Like
It
if you
is
take
harder.
that route, it's
it
harder
is
to do
harder.
it.
So like I'm taking the route, like my friends and family know a lot of, everybody knows basically.
And you're very like interactive with the whole FA community. So
Yes.
good. And it makes it easier too to just like the more people are aware, the easier it is. I feel like, because you have more people to help you, more people to just encourage you.
So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.